Ready?
I'm ready if you are.
Alright, we're just gonna dive into it.
Okay.
Hey! Hey everybody, welcome back to Purity Cylinder Gases. My name is Scott. Today, we're gonna talk to you about a couple very exciting, new innovative metal cutting saws from Milwaukee Electric Tool. These saws are cordless. We've got a 14-inch chop saw, an abrasive cutting wheel, very common platform. And then we've got an 8-inch metal cutting circular saw using a carbide tooth, much like you would find in a woodworking saw, but we're going to cut metal with it. How are they the same? Well, each of these tools has a brushless motor that generates the equivalent of 15 amp corded power. They both run off the M18 battery platform. It's recommended that the 8-inch saw uses a high output 8 amp hour battery, while on the 14-inch saw, the recommendation would be a high output 12 amp hour battery. Let's look at the uniquenesses of each saw, starting with the 14-inch abrasive chop saw. So it's a high RPM grinding, you get a lot of spark. It's not as smooth a cut as you would get with the other tool that we're going to show you here, but it's very effective and it has the broadest range of materials that you can cut with this saw, all based on your selection of abrasive blade. What we have on here today is from United Abrasives. It's called the Iron Marker. It's probably one of the best blades on the market. One of the features on the saw that's really nice is the quick clamp take-up. You just flip this back and you can draw all the slack in between your material and the fence. Once you get close, just pop that down and then turn it tight. Go ahead and put our battery in here. The nice thing about this tool is it's completely toolless in terms of your fence adjustments and your blade change. So it's nice, quick, and easy. You don't have to worry about looking for tools. Everything's on board. This has the capability of mitering up to 45 degrees just by turning the fence. So you're going to swing the material here. You're not going to swing the head. We got a blade lock button over here that you would rotate until it locks in, and then you're just twisting this, loosen it off, pull it off. Nice quick cut. So we just cut a piece of strut, no problem. Common application for a saw like this. It does have a 5-inch cut capacity, which is on the high end for this type of saw. Not a problem. A lot of capacity there. You can see it's a pretty decent cut. Let's talk about the 8-inch metal saw. This is probably one of my favorite tools in the Milwaukee mix. Now this is a little different carbide tooth than what you would typically see on a wood cutting application. This is called a cement tooth, where it's got some ceramic as part of the composition of the tooth. The ceramic helps dissipate the heat. The technology here is we're taking a chip. I'm going to show you some of those chips. An onboard chip tank that pops in and off real easily, and if you take a look here, you can see those chips, and they're nice and blue because they got nice and hot. Basically looking for nice little curly cues. Another nice thing about this saw is you've got this blade retraction, and there's a finger control here. So when I retract that, I can pull my blade guard back, which is a really nice feature when you're coming into your material at the start of your cut. Your depth of cut overall is 2 9/16. Not that you'd want to cut 2 9/16 inch solid material, but tube and pipe, that's your overall cut depth. It's a quick adjustment. You just drop it down and then set it at your desired height. On top here, if you're pushing the saw through and you're going too fast and things are heating up, the motor's having a lot of problem, you'll see this light flicker on and off. So it kind of acts as a coaching device, telling you if you're going too slow or too fast. Let's go ahead and make a cut with this thing. I'm gonna try and freehand it here. Now, typically with steel, you cut something of that magnitude and you're gonna have a lot of heat. This, you can see the material is cool to the touch. Another nice thing is versus an abrasive saw, you get a much smoother finish on your cut. It's a milled finish. This saw is ideal for 1/4 inch wall thickness all day long. A 50 tooth is, an 8 inch is standard for a fine, which is typically, up to 3/32 material. So thinner material, decking, roofing, metal roofing, everything outside of that, 1/8 inch to 1/2 inch thickness, 42 tooth. Give us a call if you want more information or if you want to test drive for yourself, but some pretty amazing tools. Work ready, time to get after it.